Today we're going to be doing a player profile on transfer quarterback Pete Edwards. Now, Pete grew up in Melbourne, Florida, which, to be honest, nobody knows that, but it's close to Orlando, if that helps. His father works at Lockheed Martin. He's a high-up executive. I believe that company has something to do with space and military shenanigans, if my brain is, working. Now, Pete's mom died during childbirth, so he's got that kind of trauma going on. And basically, he's rich, but he didn't really see his dad a lot growing up. And he's also the only quarterback with dreadlocks that's probably slower than Byron Leftwich, which is a great feat. Now in high school, he had 4,000 yards as a junior with 38 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Unfortunately, his senior year, he got hit with a shoulder injury in week 2 and missed the entire season. This left him in kind of a bad spot where he had very few Division I offers and only 2 scholarship opportunities, and that was at Middle Tennessee and Eastern Kentucky, which I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but those were his scholarship opportunities. He decided to go Division II and join the West Florida Argonauts in Pensacola, Florida. He sat his freshman year, and he got a chance in his sophomore year, week 5. Ended up starting 7 games. He threw for over 2,000 yards with a 21-2 touchdown to interception ratio. He led them to a Division II championship, although the team did fall short in that game. And that is what's going to lead him to the Thundering Herd today as our backup quarterback. Alright folks, welcome back to the Marshall Football Walk-On Dynasty. Today we are taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, Week 2, coming off of a big victory over the Washington Huskies. Now traditionally, in Marshall fashion, in my time watching our coaching staffs, anytime we get like a top 25 victory or a huge win, we follow it up with a dud. So as a coach, we're going to try to not disappoint the fan base once again and continue the gravy train rolling, because if we can beat a 95 overall team, we can beat Western Kentucky. It should not be an issue. Coming into it, they'll be an 84 overall, so better than us, but we can do it. I believe in this team. Man, for their overall kind of being a little bit mid, they got some studs on this team. Quarterback's decent, but he's got no mobility. Got pressure, not going to be good enough. He's going to have 3 hours in the pocket there. Not a great start, but we've had worse starts. We got immediate pressure. Sean Bailey, Lee Miller, the whole gang in the backfield. Rayshawn Lewis with the TFL. They tried an outside run. I think that was a counter if my math is mathin'. No, it was not a counter. I'm just on a massive amount of drugs. But Rayshawn, out of the safety spot, up on the line, doing what he has to do. And that's going to hold him to a field goal, but their kicker is the biggest noodle leg. I mean, this man does not do any workouts. Apparently we need to care about this Indiana game. I don't know why. First carry of the day is going to Dom Chocolate Milkshake Wilson. That was a good run. They're showing pressure. We're going to go ahead and ignore that and just believe in our team. Jampy will get us a 6-yard scamper. And we get sacked immediately. Somebody on this offensive line just got walloped. It was our right guard just doing nothing, just molesting the guy. Guy was just like a security guard at the game, just, giving you a light tapping and just letting you right on through. We're going to trust in Vince Randall. He's got no speed, but he breaks tackles like a monster. Nice, solid 12-yarder. Jampy somehow makes magic out of nothing. This man needs to open up a lemonade stand because that was going nowhere. Matthew somehow snags that. That was an ill-advised throw, but he just put his hands up and let it fall where it may, because he does not have the frame to be taking shots like that. Matthew Marshall with the first touchdown of his career. Easy slant pattern, and he's getting C-minuses in all his classes, so the tutoring is paying off. He's surviving academically here.
He has some room.
This man is not even a scrambling quarterback. He has no business being out here. And they're going to just run the read option. See, it's just the blocking by their O-line has been superb so far, but that's Heisman and that's sliders. That's really what it is there. Nice knockout. I don't know who that was. Jamarcus Rushing, the only white man in America with the name Jamarcus. Good tackle by Jerry Turner. That could have gone ugly. There's no reason that man should have broke his tackle, and he did not. EA making some sense. We got some pressure out here, and Johnny Scott literally gives his life on that play, just launches his entire being and makes the stop. Great stuff. Way to stop the screen. Again, they're kicking a field goal from the same kind of area. I don't think this kicker has any chance. He misses it. No leg. This man will not be moving on to the NFL, CFL, AFL. It's over for you, buddy. Great maneuver by Jampy. We'll take 9. 3rd and 2, we could use some good blocking. Everyone sustains it, and Jampy is having a field day. This man is having track and field day back in elementary school, middle school, and just having fun out there. Ethan Riley will take a quick hitter. Seth Jones got the moves. Great block by Vince Randall, the tight end out there. And we run a successful triple option. Jampy's got room, and he's gonna extend it across. You cannot run a triple option any better than that, and Jampy will get himself a lot of glory. Now, if you guys remember, last season, Western Kentucky did beat us, so this is essentially us trying to get a revenge game. We send a blitz, and Scotty Watkins tears that man's neck out of his skeletal body and ruins his life. I mean, if that guy has neck problems and that's how he goes, I mean, Scotty Watkins is going to prison. We're going to hopefully get a stop here. We got plenty of coverage, plenty of turnaround, please. Nathan Stewart. And he steps out of bounds. This team is different. I'm telling you right now, whatever we have pumped into our veins, we just ain't playing games this year. It's over. We just popped that one over. Robert Lee continuing his journey on in life. This man was running for the glory of God on that play. I literally pressed 2 buttons at one time. I didn't know if that was going to Ethan Riley or Robert Lee, but apparently Robert has his own decisions to be made. Run a little Todd Daniels special, the backup fullback. This man's a walk-on, so I can still call this a walk-on dynasty. Nice 6 yards by Todd Daniel. Joe Von Austin gets them messed up. Their DBs ran into each other, and this one is looking ugly for Western Kentucky. Take those towels, shove them up your ass, start wiping your ass with them just like the terrible towels of the Steelers. It's over for y'all. I probably should stop bragging so much because that's when bad things happen to me in life. Good to see them actually do something successful. Gotta be an interception. Scotty Watkins will just go ahead and smack that one down to reality. Too much pursuit. Don't know what they're doing here offensively. Pat Williams. We got a lot of bad containment there. Lewis will drag them down, but they are threatening now. They finally got their offense jump-started. Whoa, that was not pretty. I got suction blocked there. I had a straight line at the running back, but it was not meant to be, and we got demolished. Todd Daniel blocking perfection out there. Ethan Riley got the little snag there. We kind of put it up top, let him get some momentum going. They're sending pressure at us, so what we're going to go ahead and do is just let him do that. Ooh, bad throw. Understandable. First miss of the day for Seth Jones. Robbie Rogers, the walk-on receiver. I love when the walk-ons continue to make an impression, even though they're not the best in the world. Matthew Marshall, they sent a blitz, and he just put that man in a blender. Still going into the end zone. Doing a dive for some reason at the end. That'll be 2 touchdowns. This offense is on fire. They cannot be stopped right now. He did not even juke anybody specifically. Just did a juke move because he thought that's what God intended. Alright, what you guys are about to watch is going to be one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. If you got children, I would put them away, tuck them into bed. And if you'd like to protect your eye virginity, I would probably skip forward 10 seconds. This is going to be awful. Viewer discretion is advised. Cue the clown music. Got everything locked up. Scotty Watkins is on crack right now. We can't even... oh my God. Rayshawn Lewis just tried to come over and save us, but Scotty Watkins and me just embarrassed ourselves out there in the secondary. That man just hit us with the wiggle waggle, and I had no clue what was going on. Scotty's ankles are done after that one. I can't even move right. Look at Rayshawn. Just got decked. We gave Matthew a chance and he comes down with it. That was kind of cheesy. How on earth did he just come down with that? I pressed the button randomly. Damn it all to hell. I accidentally just pressed X and just mashed the button, so now we have to kick the field goal, even though I wanted to try to go for a touchdown. So that one's on me. Seth Jones just got that dog in him. 3rd and 1, we're going to believe in Robert Lee, and Don Wilson will lead the escort. Robert Lee with the slowest spin move in eternity, but 7-yard scamper for him. Okay, I should not have done that. And incidentally, after that play, Seth Jones apparently is out with injury. We got Pete Edwards in here. And his first throw is a ugly duckling. Seth is out for 2 quarters, so the rest of the game, it is the Pete Edwards show. Now, at this point in the game, luckily, we have a solid lead, so Pete Edwards does not have to come in and do too much, but we do need to keep the ball rolling. We need to be able to score some points. Ooh, that was... eesh. But that one was kind of me on a bad misread. We will take the 3. Getting points, most important aspect right now. Richardson off the fake. He lets it fly. He is just launching up a prayer. Should be an interception. Sean Bailey comes from the other side to get him. 3rd and 3. See if we can get another stop. What a dot. Nice throw by their quarterback. He hasn't done much today, but got some help out there. Friends, Pat Williams. I don't know who got the official tackle. Looks like it's going to be Jonathan Scott with his 2nd TFL of the day. Going to run some zone here, hoping it works out, and we do not have a spy. It does not matter, even though he somehow miraculously breaks a tackle. Rayshawn Lewis, I believe, gets the final nail in the coffin. And they're going to again try a kick, even though their kicker is 0 for 2 thus far. It's really not something that's going to help this kid's morale. And we're just going to let Jerry Turner take it out. See what he can do. That guy's fast. Okay. And the first completion for Pete Edwards, put that one on a rope, a little bit high, but first completion for him. It's probably good to get him settled down. Again, throwing it out to Matthew. He gets decked by that safety, understandably so. Gonna let Todd Daniel come in, fight for those yards. Jason Sanchez. Pete Edwards has no mobility, but we're still running the read option, and he'll get 7 off of it. I'm happy with that. Whoa! Jason Sanchez comes down with a snag. Interesting throw. Their safety not in a good position. Vince Randall trying to stay up, and he does, and he takes it in. The hip control, the balance. He is now praying. It's been a very godly episode, and Pete Edwards, the JUCO, with his first touchdown pass of his young career. What a sack. That was a coverage sack. It's going to be Lee Miller. This defensive line having a very good day. Just meat at the quarterback. You can tell they had a bounty going on of who was getting the most sacks this game. Jampy has a huge lane. We're going to just run this clock out, and I'll bring you guys in for interesting plays, but other than that, we're just going to try to run this clock. Wow, the blocking there. Robert Lee and somebody on the outside I missed because my brain is not very well developed. 3rd and 3, we trust in Todd Daniel. He goes flying, but the walk-on continues his impressive campaign. I mean, it's just too easy. Oh, Daniel Seamer is going to walk into the end zone. They're going to give credit to Matthew Marshall. I'm in shock right now. Matthew is going to fumble it, and Daniel Seamer sees a biscuit laying on the ground covered with gravy, picks it up, and takes it to the promised land. Alright, yeah, they kind of just ran it down our throats. I think the defense is ready to go party, ready to hit up the Hardee's parking lot, and that's it. We're going to go ahead and run the rest of this clock out. I'll see you guys at the end of the game. Oh my lord. Ethan Riley end us perfectly. That will do it for the game. It's a solid win. Play of the game goes to the Seth Jones and Matthew Marshall combination. My nephew has just got ADHD, ADD, every one of them. I don't care if they conflict. Great play. Pete Edwards, what a story from the JUCO. Seth Jones, injured, but again wins player of the game. Stats on the day, Seth Jones, 13 of 16, 254, 3 touchdowns to 0 picks, having a phenomenal game before he got hurt. Pete Edwards came in, started very shaky, 0 of 3, finished 8 of 12 for 92 yards and a touchdown. Cannot ask for much more from the JUCO backup quarterback. You love having a quarterback like this, even though he is a statue. On the rushing end, Jampy was honestly my player of the game, 8.4 average, 135 yards and a touchdown. Seth Jones had good work. Todd Daniel, the walk-on, 62 overall, out here putting up a 4 for 22 stat line. I love having this kid involved. Don Wilson got 1 carry, very good average. On the receiving end, Matthew Marshall, for being number 4 receiver, 8 catches, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, had that fumble at the end. Ethan Riley had a solid day. Jovan Austin got himself in the end zone. Vince Randall got himself a touchdown as well. Even Robbie Rogers, another walk-on. Don Wilson got himself a pancake. And if you know anything about this dude, he does not eat one solitary pancake. It's chocolate chip all the way, no blueberries, nothing healthy. Defensively, Scotty Watkins leads the team with tackles. Actually, we had a threesome up at the top. Scotty, Nathan, and Rayshawn with 6 tackles. TFL-wise, Johnny Scott and Lee Miller each had 2. Rayshawn, Pat Williams, and Scotty Watkins each got 1. Interception-wise, Nathan Stewart, not to be trifled with. A ton of deflections. Chris Banks, Scotty Watkins, and Jamarcus rushing. He's got a little bit of pigment to him, so he might be mixed. Alright, so that's going to do it for the Hilltoppers. Next up, we got Kent State. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Starting off the year strong, 2-0. Again, the conference is our main goal, but the way we're looking right now, we are putting teams just below us. Like, we just have something to prove this year, I feel like. But that will do it for this episode. Everybody have a good day or night. Try to stay cool, and that's that.